Children behave, that's what they say when we're together, and watch how you play. They don't understand, and so we're running just as fast as we can, holding on to one another's hand, trying to get away into the night, and then you put your arms around me and we come to the ground and really sleep alone. There doesn't seem to be anyone around now.
No! 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 Don't open that door! They're going to get all of us killed! Something's coming.
And good afternoon, everybody. I'm Graham Nolan. Welcome to 31 Days of Monsters, Day 10. Wow, I can't believe 10 days have flown by so fast. And it's ironic because on Day 10, we are going to be talking about 10 Cloverfield Lane, the sequel, sort of, to Cloverfield, which we watched earlier in the month. This is one of those cross-genre movies, which I love. I love cross-genres. And this one starts out as one thing and then goes completely off the rails and becomes something else, and you don't see it coming, which is what I loved about it when I first saw it. You know, I thought it was going to be, about the, maybe how the creature landed on Earth, all that kind of stuff. But it ends up being a psychological thriller with another aspect I love, claustrophobic terror, as this girl is held ostensibly against her will in the in this bunker by this prepper. But it turns out, the world has gone to shit was after she was in that accident, and there's been an attack, and then you start to find out that, well, maybe that isn't so. Maybe this guy isn't all he is cracked up to be. The tension level rises in this movie to just a great level. You're constantly, on edge, and what lies has he told? What truth has he told? You got to decipher it through. And then when she finally breaks away from him and gets out, and she realizes that the air is okay, there hasn't been this attack, and she sees birds living, and you think, oh, this is great. And then she gets up on the top of this truck and she looks out over the field, and there's this thing that's obviously not a human aircraft flying, and you're like, what? And then there's an alien crawling around in the woods there, and then you find out, of course, that this was an alien invasion, and the humans are starting to fight back, and they've been able to take the east coast of Texas back, and they're looking for warriors, to come and she decides to go off and fight for the human rebellion, if you will. Did not see that coming. John Goodman is fantastic in this because he can play really likable, he can play really scary, and he can play downright mean. And he's like a little bit of all of that in this, a little crazy, just he's awesome. Mary Elizabeth Winstead is fantastic in it too. Um, she's a beautiful woman, but she's not like so incredibly beautiful that you don't believe that she's this girl next door that's trying to, get out of this place. So it was really good casting there. She was in the Thing prequel too, so she's no stranger to sci-fi. She's married to somebody too. Who's she married to? She's married to an actor. I can't remember who it is right now. Her boyfriend Ben, who she, we only hear on the phone. That's the voice of Bradley Cooper. Just did that for J.J. Abrams. He recorded it on his own phone and then just sent it to him. That's kind of cool. I like when friends do things for each other. So that is my take on this film. I thought it was a good one. Certainly gets the bad taste out of our mouths from two of those crappy werewolf movies that we just sat through. Let's say hello to the chat. Anthony Mark is here. He enjoyed this movie, Optic Racer. He thought it was a pretty effective thriller. Cigar Gangster is here. A Leg Kick 1, Dan Genovese, JP Roca. He was not impressed. He didn't like the first Cloverfield Lane or first Cloverfield, and he's no fan of this one. Chris Juliano, Rick 1662, Rob Fellows, and he says hello to the Cellar chat. Ms. Stippling is here. Pastmaster Dan, Tom Tuttle's Traveling Salvation Show. That sounds like a song. Bloody Drake. Ms. Stippling says, I felt like this movie was 2-in-1, Escape from the Bunker and War of the Worlds. That's a great way of putting it. It really is. That's exactly what it was. And Mr. Stippling Vaughn is here. He says, don't forget to hit that like button. I agree. Don't forget. Rob Fellows with his daily quote. Or maybe the Martians have found a way of landing on Earth, Howard speculates. That's about the only bit of foreshadowing that you get in this film. Stat Zero is here. I remember seeing this flick. Interesting surprises. Pity Ma says hey to the chat. James Hunsinger is here. He says, hail. Snarkticon DM. Twitter shut down your stream unless that was you. Twitter shut down my stream unless that was me. Huh? I don't know why. Rob Fellows says Mary Winstead had great potential as a heroine, resourceful and intelligent rather than a Mary Sue, and she always carries whiskey. My kind of gal. Was John Goodman crazy kidnapper that happened to be a prepper? Yes. Yeah, as the story goes on, you find out, yeah, his wife and daughter left him because he was crazy, and he ended up kidnapping another girl to replace his daughter. And this guy was a psychopath from day one. And I like how they drop the clues in on you. That's it, James Hunsinger. Thank you. She's married to Ewan McGregor. James for the win. Stealth X5 is here. Background noise is hey. And Dino Palacio says, I still have hair in my mouth from the last two Wolf movies. Yeah, I'm sorry. When I make the list, I make the list. And We got to stick to it. Last year, there was a couple that were so bad in the watching. I said, I can't subject you guys to this. There hasn't been any on those levels. So I haven't felt the need for replacements. I figure we can suffer through it together. Jay Bama is here. Graham, did you see LY? Dan was docked where your Hawaiian shirt and cigar meetup was in Tampa. Dan was docked. Did you see LY? What's LY, Jay? I'm not catching that. Dan was docked where your Hawaiian shirt and cigar meetup was in Tampa. Please explain. You've got me interested now. I know it has not launched yet, but you should always open with the trailer for Escape from Monster Island. Well, you guys will be seeing the trailer from Escape from Monster Island soon enough. In fact, we'll be launching Tuesday. And then I will be using it a lot. Just the earring was creepy. Yeah, and the shirt. She's wearing the shirt that the girl in the picture was wearing, who was not his daughter, but he said was his daughter. Thank you, Marcus, for posting that Escape from Monster Island sign up. Get your perks shipped first. Exactly. As I said, we're launching Tuesday. So you got to get signed up before then. The advantages, as Marcus mentions, that people that sign up and back the book, their orders go out first before anybody else, with the exception of if you order any CGCs, because I'm on their time when they get them back to me. But everything else will go out first, and you also get the collectible trading card. So get over there, sign up, cost you nothing, no obligation. Oh, Lieutenant Dan. From the movie? I'm still lost, Jay. Oh, okay. I did see a video of a guy. Unless you're referring, are you referring to a real guy that was in there? Because I did see some dude on a boat, on a sailboat, during a hurricane. It looked like his boat was beat to shit. I'm wearing my A1A shirt in solidarity for all my brothers and sisters in Florida. So far, I've checked in with all my pals down there. Most of them have gotten away unscathed. Some docks have been messed up. Roofs are good. Chuck Dixon's good. I checked with him. Sergio Cariello is good. Then my buddies from high school on the East Coast, they had a lot of rain and wind, flooding on one street, but none of them seem to have had any real damage. So that was good. Prayers were answered there. I hope everybody else, if anybody here, I know Jay's from Florida. Hope you came out of this okay. Chris Thacker is here. Hey, Chris. Marcus wants to know, how long will the link for early sign up last? It'll come down Tuesday morning. I really should bring it down Monday night, so I have time to download the CSV files, and get all that stuff squared away. So try and get in there Monday night, by Monday night. Rob says John Goodman gets scary by just having a shave at one point. Isn't that the truth? Okay, I got the picture now, Jay. Thanks. My dad's house has 2 boats on his back porch now. Oh, geez. Yeah, I remember when Charlie went through. My dad had passed away, and we were selling his house on the East Coast, and uh, it got damaged by Charlie. The screen on the porch and stuff, the surrounding the pool got damaged. Thankfully, that's all there was. Pastmaster Dan reminds everybody to check out the compasscomics.com website for info and important links. Thank you, Pastmaster Dan. I'm not very good at promoting that stuff sometimes, and I need my boys. Do you still have the Blue Compass Comics t-shirts available? Don't see it on your website. Yeah, I haven't put the shirts up on the website, but the blue ones are available in Escape from Monster Island. So Tuesday they'll be available. Blue and red. The modern Compass Comics red and the Monster Island blue will both be available. And my main man, Marcus, says he's already signed up. Beautiful. Optic Racer says John Goodwin was so scary and creepy in this film. Just an amazing actor. Yeah, he's really good. Yes, the Secret Perks links will have a time limit. Typically, I let them go 24 hours because everybody knows it's coming. You're supposed to get prepared for it, and it helps make a solid first launch. So it'll either be 24 or 48 hours. What do you guys think? Let's get your opinion. 24 or 48? Yeah, there were a lot of tornadoes yesterday. Holy cow. All right. People are saying 48. We got one for 24. 48, 48, 48. 48. All right. 48 it is. Got to listen to my backers. 48 hours. You got it. All right, guys. Tomorrow we have our second Tobe Hooper film for this year, and that will be The Fun House. I saw this one on a date when it first came out with a bunch of friends too. I haven't seen it since. I remember thinking it was creepy at the time. So I'm hoping it still has the same vibe for me. So tomorrow, The Fun House. Do your homework. Come back here ready to roll. Don't forget to sign up for Escape from Monster Island. Back Joe Frankenstein 3 if you haven't done so already. I'm thinking about putting a 24-hour cover up that will only be available for 24 hours to kind of jumpstart the campaign a little bit. And let me know what you think. So we'll see you tomorrow, guys. Have a great rest of your afternoon. And remember, every day